In this problem, we are going to sketch the graph of the piecewise defined function for x less than 2. The function is defined by 3 times square root of 2 minus x. For x is greater than or equal to 2, the function is defined by x plus 1 quantity squared minus 9. Let's look at each one at a time. So we're going to start with the side that for x is less than 2. And we write in a form that we can see the order of the transformation. This is negative x plus 2, or 3 times square root of negative x minus 2. Starting from inside out, x minus 2, that means it has the horizontal shift or shift to the right 2 units. The negative sign in the front of the quantity here tells us about the reflection to the left, or vertical reflection, reflected by y-axis. And the 3 is the factor 3 multiplied to the function value. That means the height gonna be 3 times taller than the original function, which is the function square root of the x. So if we're starting with the more basic function square root of the x, the graph will be in this form. This is the point 0, 0. This is the 1, 1, 0, 0. And then with the horizontal shift to the right 2 units, the graph will go to the right 2 units. So the 0, 0 becomes the 2, 0. The 1, 1 gonna be 3, 1. And after that, we reflect about the y-axis. So gonna flip from the left to the right. So at the point 2, 0 remain the same. The 3, 1 gonna flip over, gonna be 1, 1. And after that, we multiply the height of the function by 3. That means the point 1, 1 here, the point 2, 0 here. After multiplied by 3, so the graph will be stretched by the factor 3. So this is gonna be 1, 3 instead of 1, 1. The graph is taller, going that way. And then the other part, when x is greater than or equal to 2, the function is x plus 1 to the power 2. The more basic function is the function x squared, or the parabola. This is in the form of x minus h, or x minus negative 1, quantity power 2, and then plus k, which is plus negative 9. This part gonna tell us about the transformation x minus h, where h is negative 1. That means it has the horizontal shift to the right 1 unit, to the left 1 unit. And added by negative 9 tells us about the vertical shift 9 unit downward. So 9 unit down. So from the basic graph x squared, the graph is shifted to the left 1 unit, and then move down 9 units. This is negative 9, so gonna go down there. So let's check the point at x equals 2. The f at 2 gonna be 2 plus 1 squared, which is a 9 minus 9 gonna be 0. So we get the coordinate 2, 0, including, and then when x equals 3, f at 3 equals 3 plus 1, quantity square, minus 9, which is 16 minus 9 or 7. So at 3, the value is going to be 7. And graph behave as the parabola graph. And then for the left part of the graph goes with the behavior of the square root x. So we know that at x equals 2, for x equals 2, the function at 2 is supposed to be 3 times the square root of 2 minus 2, which is 0. So we're going to have to, starting with the point 2 comma 0, but has to be the empty circle because it's not defined right at 2. It's happening to be like starting at the same point there. For x equals 1, just double check if the value is 3. So f at 1 gonna be 3 times 2 minus 1, which is 3 times 1 or 3. So that's correct. The next one is 1 comma 3. And by the convenient point, which is the point negative, negative 2. If x equals negative 2, the function at negative 2 is 3 times the square root of 2 minus negative 2 or 2 plus 2. So 3 times the square root of 4, which comes out to be 6. So negative 2 comma 6 is the next order pair. So I use different color. We're going to have the graph that look like that. For the purple one, it's going to be empty circle at 2. But for the red one, going to be solid 1 at 2. So we got the graph of the piecewise-defined function.